Thank you very much, Senator Hirono.
Thank you both for being here. I would like to join Senators Reid and Shaheen for once again raising our concerns about the deployment of 10,000 soldiers to the southern border and the use of 20,000 National Guardsmen to engage in immigration enforcement. We've raised these concerns, as I said before, about using soldiers to do things that are not in the mission of the DOD. These are raised at your nomination hearings, Mr. Secretary. Can you commit to not supporting a request to use National Guards people for core law enforcement functions such as arrests and detentions?
Senator, I can commit to not using our National Guard for any unlawful use. And just to reiterate, I have not heard of one single request that makes me believe any current plan is something that they are not legally able to do.
So that's the operative word, the conditioning word, that you would not do anything that would be unlawful. And if the president says this is what he wants, in his view, whatever he does is lawful. So this is a legitimate concern that we have because the president has his priorities, and those priorities are to round up a lot of people, in many instances, I would say, illegally raising those kinds of questions. So it is a legitimate question for you, Mr. Secretary, that you commit to not allowing the use of National Guards for law enforcement purposes. So I put that question to you out there. Secretary, it is very appropriate that the Indo-Pacific AOR is a focus of our national security. And one of the negotiations, critical negotiations that are occurring right now has to do with the training areas that the Army uses in Hawaii, including Pohakaloa, which is some 22,000 acres, some of the least, critical portions of it leased from the state. And these lease negotiations have got to be completed successfully. Otherwise, these training areas expires in 2029, right around the corner. And these lands are crucial to maintaining military readiness in the Indo-Pacific, but also hold cultural significance for the Native Hawaiian community, a very important community. Will you commit to working closely in good faith with state officials, the community, and the Hawaii congressional delegation on this critical negotiation matter?
Absolutely, Senator. And just on behalf of the Army, the Hawaiian community, we speak to soldiers who had just redeployed from that area, and they always say how well they're treated and how well they're cared for. And so we are grateful for them taking care of our soldiers.
These negotiations are so critical that you know that there is a special person who's been appointed to facilitate these negotiations. General George, I applaud the Army's focus on innovative sustainment solutions like 3D printing to quickly and cost-effectively address long lead times for parts and delays in production. And you noted in your testimony that there was a delay of 1 year for a part that was going to cost only $20 from the private sector, and your material command 3D people just printed this part for 16 cents, something like that. So this is the kind of innovative and creative solutions that I very much applaud. So I secured a provision in last year's NDAA which directs the establishment of an advanced manufacturing facility in Hawaii to support all of the services. So is this something that you are supporting, General?
We are certainly supporting advanced manufacturing, 3D printing, making sure that we have it at, not just the large production facilities, but having it from top to bottom. That would start with like Rock Island, what we do, and there's commercial industries that are using that. We just tested it at Project Convergence out in the Pacific. I think a big piece of that too is giving our ability, because we normally do that under battle damage assessment and repair, is the right to repair, and that was a big part of what we had in Army Transformation Initiative as well. I know Secretary.
So, thank you. So since you raised the example of what can be done if we had this kind of capability, I hope that you will prioritize our ability to do that. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.